Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. So today I'm gonna talk to you about a TV series that I recently just watched on Netflix that I got recommended by a family member. It is called Unbelievable. I will mention during this video that I am recording, even though I'm voice recording over it instead for a change. There will be spoilers, and basically I'll tell you the story about what happens during this TV series and what my opinion was during it. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy this video. So I will start by giving you a bit of background information on this TV series. So it is based on a true story. So this is what I found on the internet. I do apologise that I haven't elaborated it in my own words. So it is based on the true story of Marie, a teenager who was charged with lying about having been raped, and the two female detectives who followed the path to the truth. So it starts off with a young lady called Marie, and she lives in a housing, I want to say it's a housing association or like a housing trust, where if you were to be put in the care system, you can end up living in like a hostel, and then you can be moved on. It's like a hostel in a way, because there's various other kids, but you have your own building, your own house within I don't know how to explain it. I do apologise that I'm trying to explain it in the best way I can. But she has her own little home, and someone breaks in and rapes her. She goes to the police about it, saying this has happened to me, and then she then gets scared and then goes back to the police and says, no, I lied about the whole situation. I didn't get raped. And this happens in Washington, where she lives, and then in other I want to say it's in other districts and other cities. This situation happens to other women. So her encounter of her rape happens with other women in other places in America. I want to say it's based in America because it's in Washington. And so she lies about her rape and says, oh no, I didn't get raped. And then during this encounters in the other cities, one of the detectives, which is called Detective Duval. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. I'm now actually going to look it up. Detective Karen Duval finds there's a link with all these rapes, and she finds out there was a similar rape that happened in another city, and she teams up with someone called Detective Grace Rasmussen. Rasmussen, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I do apologise, I can't pronounce. And they team up together to track down this rapist, because this rapist is leaving the scenes clean after it's happened, but it's the fact that he's taking things, so personal belongings are going missing after each individual rape. And in conclusion of what happens, they catch the rapist, and then they find photos of each individual rape that links to their cases as well as other cases, and then they come across Marie's case. And what they do is they contact the police department that happened, so where Marie went to discuss about her rape and that she lied and went to court about it, had to pay a court summer seat and everything. And she gets in contact with the police get in contact with her and say, we're sorry, we found this evidence. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there really, in what basically happens, because that is a big spoiler. But in my opinion about how when I watched this myself, I found it very interesting. Not in the sense of, oh, it's interesting what happens, but it's the fact, what I'm trying to say is that when people that do get raped, I now understand what it, well, not from their perspective, but I sort of now know what it's like and what they go through. I never wish that upon anyone. I know that a true friend of mine who I used to know, well, I still know for years. I'm not going to obviously mention her name in this clip, but yes, it is a she. She went through a similar situation, and I would never wish this upon anyone at all. And now I know why people do struggle to go to the police, because they feel like nothing will get done, nothing will get presumed, or no one will get prosecuted, they won't find the rapist. And yeah, I do now feel sorry for people that I have known or do know that have been raped, and they live with that for the rest of their life. And it's horrible to see how much people feel like they can't go on with their life because that's happened to them. And now I understand why. So I am going to sum up and say this was a good Netflix series, and that I would recommend it to anyone who wants to learn about what, not mean to be rude, this sounds so horrible of me, what rape is actually like from a person's perspective, and that it is based on a true story, that this has actually happened. And if you ever want to like understand something, then yeah, it was sort of like open a textbook in a way to understand a little bit more. But I will leave a link in the description box to the Netflix series, and if you want to ask any questions on like a bit more about the program, then leave it in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next video hopefully. So peace out for now.